Hello there, everybody! Dave McCauley here, and welcome to Let's Play TLC Tender Loving Care for the PC. Kind of the PC, kind of not. It's considered a PC version. It's running off a DVD, all that good stuff. But it's not just me here. I'm joined by Kristi. Kristi, how you doing tonight?
Hi. I want to murder you.
Good.
And only you, but...
All of me. Murder all of me.
You.
Just chop me up into little pieces, throw me in the river so the fish... The fish? You know, it's kind of like a fish. I think it's like a morphed version of a fish.
Mm-hmm.
It's a fish. But if you don't know anything about this game, it's an FMV game where you watch a lot of the situations that are going down and then answer questions. So if you've ever seen my Let's Play of POV, point of view, it's in the exact same vein. If you haven't seen it, right now on the screen there'll be an annotation that'll take you over to that playlist. So maybe you want to watch that before you watch this. It's up to you. Not gonna push anything onto you. You should watch it. Watch it now. Don't watch it now. Watch it now. You won't. You won't. What? What the hell? You clicking that shit? You fucking... I'm not gonna get mad. Kristi, calm me down.
I don't know how to calm you down.
That's not calming me down. Okay. Either way, we're going to start this game. We're going to make choices. It's going to be based off of Kristi's choices.
Mm-hmm.
Because I feel that's the best way of doing it. Instead of having myself answer, we're going to have somebody else answer all the questions. Maybe later on I'll do a Let's Play of this by myself. But that's all based on what you guys want. Let me know in the comments down below. Kristi, are you ready?
Yes.
Let's go.
Beautiful house, isn't it? I love this part of the valley. But as the saying goes, looks can indeed be deceiving. This place is for sale now. Nobody's buying. Not after what happened here. It's troubling because no one really knows just what did happen. I should know. Oh, I'm Dr. Turner, by the way. I'm a psychiatrist. I was close to all the players in this event. But it's as much a mystery to me as it is to anyone else. Perhaps you can help. A fresh eye and an uncluttered view. And maybe, together, we can reassemble the happenings and get a better understanding of what took place. We can only hope.
Whips out his dick.
All right. Thanks, T-Dog. Really appreciate what you said there. Just when that was happening... Dr. Turner, T-Dog.
Oh!
Tender loving care. Another part of the game is actually going around the house, which you will see soon, and discovering different journals, documents on computers, all that good stuff. So be ready for that as well. There's also a guy in the game that looks like Bret Hart. It's really creepy. A very young Bret Hart. He happens to be the main character. You'll see that soon. It's very interesting. This whole part of the game makes sense, obviously.
Obviously, we need this.
Yep.
That one taxi.
Let's... I take it back. It does make sense. We need to see what's going on. Who's in the taxi? Discovery! Mystery! Who could we be following?
The only car on the road.
Yeah. For miles and miles.
What's with the freaking music?
Mystery.
Is someone doing opera?
It brings on mystery. I don't know, in my mind.
How?
I don't know. I think it's very... Oh, there's 2 cars in front of it. I don't know.
Shit.
Damn it!
Gotta do it again.
Why don't we close off the goddamn road? Fuck! In my mind, it brings on a sense of discovery and the unknown.
It brings, drama in my mind.
Also, guys, I apologize. There's not subtitles in the game, and that's why we're being quiet during the video segments. Here we go.
Breakfast time.
Did you get Jody's breakfast?
Oatmeal and raisins, like always.
She loves her oatmeal.
Yeah, she certainly does. I see you're starting a new project. What's it going to be this time?
It's a sweater for Jody.
Thought so. It's her favorite color.
Yes, it is.
Allison, do you remember the nurse we discussed?
The nurse for Jody?
Yeah.
Michael, I told you, I can take care of Jody myself.
I know, but Dr. Turner thinks it would be best if we just...
Michael, please.
He thinks it would be best for Jody. And that's what we both want, isn't it? What's best for Jody? Allison? Isn't it?
Yes.
Good. The nurse is coming today.
Today?
Yes, her name is Mrs. Randolph.
Is she gonna live here with us?
For a while, till things get a little better.
Jody's not gonna like her.
I think she'll be very helpful. And then maybe I can get back to work.
And leave us here alone with her?
Let's just give it a chance, okay? Let's see what happens. Allison? Okay?
Okay.
Good.
I could never imagine Bret Hart reading or be on a computer.
Bret, he's a very docile kind of guy, so I could see him reading.
It's not on a computer solving what seemed to be the Matrix.
Yeah, exactly. When he was hitting those buttons, nothing changed on the screen, so what the hell? I noticed that. I was like, there's no change.
Helicopter shot. We couldn't afford something on the screen.
Why does the taxi cab driver look like a pizza delivery man?
He looks like the guy from B.O.B. They know the picture.
I have to go back and look that up.
Sodas.
She's some piece of work.
I wouldn't tip him. He doesn't deserve it.
Thanks for your trouble.
Thanks, man. Good luck.
Michael Overton.
Something wrong, Mr. Overton?
You're not quite what I expected.
What did you expect?
You're very young.
I'm qualified for the job.
Dr. Turner said your qualifications were excellent.
But you disagree?
I just expected someone with more experience.
I've been a psychiatric nurse for 6 years, and I'm a licensed psychotherapist.
I'm sorry. You just don't look like a Mrs. Randolph to me. I was expecting an older person, maybe a semi-retired widow or something.
If in your opinion I'm unsuitable, then I'll leave.
No, I don't.
On the other hand, if I don't fit your image of a Mrs. Randolph, then why don't you just call me Catherine and let's get on with it?
Okay, Catherine. Let me show you your room.
Thank you.
At some point,
It's up the stairs.
I'd like to actually look into getting an interview with some of the actors of this game and POV to get their take on everything that was happening
Red
during
Hot's gonna say
filming.
fuck you. I'm doing WWE right now.
Yeah.
WrestleMania!
Yeah, I'm looking forward to WrestleMania, dude.
Hope you like it.
It'll do.
We had the entire house remodeled last year. It's my parents' place. I inherited it after my father died.
When was that?
A couple years ago.
I see. I'm looking forward to meeting your wife,
She thinks you're here to take care of our daughter.
Jody.
Yes. Jody. You know the situation?
Of course. I'd like to change first.
Will you wear a nurse's uniform or something?
No, but I brought one. In this case, it's appropriate. Now, if you'll excuse me, I'd like to get started.
We'll be downstairs in the living room if you need us.
So if you already couldn't tell the situation, Jody is dead.
Interesting. I wonder why Michael was so taken aback with Catherine's appearance. He said she wasn't what he expected, but he seemed to be saying that if a woman has a Mrs. in front of her name, she should be older. Now, what does that say about Michael? Or does it say anything?
I don't know.
Now, there are some other points that I'm not clear about, and I could use some help. I'd appreciate it if you take the time to express your opinion about some of the things we've just seen. A few simple questions.
Goodbye.
Bye.
On a scale from 1 to 10, how important is good sex
so,
for marriage's success?
Yeah, Jody is dead. She was actually killed in a car accident. And just from emotional trauma, the mother, the wife, can't handle it. She thinks that she's still alive and walking around the house, so... Yeah.
That actually reminds me of an anime I watched today. Cause
Really?
The little brother died. I guess from the swelling of her brain because he had a concussion. He never had the proper rest to heal the brain, so, died. And the main character, she kept imagining him still being there, and she suppressed all the memories of him dying.
Ooh.
And then at the final episode, he finally disappears in tears. Like, damn it. I don't like this. I don't like this.
All the feels are hitting me right now.
They're coming back. So, on a scale from 1 to 10, 10 being the best, how important is good sex to marriage success?
Remember that Kristi is going to be answering all these questions based on how she feels. All these are her opinion.
Yeah. I feel like in a marriage, in majority of the time, it's the person you're with.
Mm-hmm.
But if the sex is bad, it's probably not gonna work out in the end, because that's why a lot of couples actually do divorce. At least from what I'm aware, sometimes it is problems with the people, but it's usually the sex. Like, I'm not pleased anymore. Bye. So it's probably 7 to 8.
7 to 8.
What emotion do you feel most strongly toward Allison?
Oh my gosh. It's definitely not attraction. I don't feel attracted to the lady who looks like Jesse's wife from Full House, even though she is pretty.
Holy shit, she does.
I guess I don't know. I guess uncertainty. I'm a bit weirded out by her.
Yeah, I would go with
honest.
uncertainty or compassion.
What
but
emotion do you feel most
uncertainty,
strongly toward?
yes.
Okay, we got it.
I can change
guy.
my mind about an important issue with.
It definitely takes a lot of thought about it. So yeah, a fair amount of research and forethought. Yeah.
How did you feel when Catherine began undressing in front of Michael?
Titillated.
Titillated.
I don't even know what that means. I was uncomfortable. Like, why are you undressing in front of your client's husband?
Yeah, that makes sense.
How did you feel when? I am generally a good person.
Totally. Yes. No.
False.
No. I'm an amazing person.
I may do something slightly dangerous if I'm in the mood.
No.
False.
False. Yeah.
My dream life is most often colored by.
Usually nothing. Sexual fantasies.
Sexual fantasies.
Well,
That's
shit's
my
good.
dream
Let's go.
life. I want to be a
Let's
porn
Slightly
star.
dangerous if I'm
Yeah,
in
let's
the
go with
mood.
sexual fantasies for the shits and giggles.
My
Seriously?
dream life
Yeah.
is most
Okay.
often colored.
Yeah.
I like to watch people doing intimate things.
She's a peeping Tom. If you didn't already know, Kristi likes watching people through like glory holes and all that kind of weird
What?
shit.
What? When did you find this out?
I just, I can't disclose that information. I'm sorry.
I feel like Splitty told you.
Shut the fuck up. Dude.
No,
I mean,
I
I
don't.
can't deny nor agree.
It can be cute, but when I guess somewhat actually.
Because some people can go too far.
Yeah.
Yeah. Alright. So here we are in the exploration part of the game. We're just gonna click over here because we absolutely don't know where to go. Click on this book. Click on this book! Okay.
Oh, there you go. Like, you're gonna read this. I don't want that woman here. What does Michael think he's doing? He never listens to me. This lady does not know grammar. To me, he never listens to me. What? That woman isn't going to touch her because we don't need any help. I hate nurses. They always stick their needle in so hard, so fast.
I'd like to say that the grammar isn't Kristi. She can read. It's just Allison is...
Motherfucking Allison needs to go back to school.
Well, I think she's in such a mental state that she just kind of writes it down and doesn't really know what's going on. You know what I mean?
No
So,
anything.
yeah. Continue.
Okay. This won't hurt a bit, liars. After the accident, when I went into the intensive care unit where they were keeping Jody, and a nurse was wiping the blood off of Jody's face, she wasn't cleaning her gently. She was rubbing hard and with an awful hospital face cloth, all rough and scratched, as if Jody couldn't feel it. And I screamed at that nurse. I said that rubbing so hard would hurt Jody's skin, and the nurse just looked at me with this stupid expression like I was crazy or something. I'm totally not crazy. And I pushed her out of the way. Why Jody is scared at night because she's having nightmares like me, and it looks like an N, but it's actually an. In her nightmares, Mommy and Daddy will kill, and she's all alone. Okay. So I sit on. I thought that I said I saw her sit on her face. So sit on her bed and hold her hand. And I tell her that everything is all right, but I can't help feeling this horrible feeling, this terrible feeling that something isn't right, that something is lurking outside like a prowler, that scary feeling you get when you think something's under the bed or in the closet, something bad is going to happen.
So I totally sit on her face.
I totally sat on her face. It's weird because her journal's like, she went from nurses to suddenly nightmares.
Yeah.
It's like, what? It's like, lady.
The hell's
I know
going
you're going
on?
through stuff, but
Jeez.
come on.
Have you caught the Dr. Betty show yet? She's smart, wise, witty, tough, and fun. She may
After
even
like
be
3
just
clicks.
a little bit psychic. She's a wife and a mother with a PhD degree in family matters and human relationship analysis. Dr. Betty will challenge, confront, delight, and even frighten you. She's the mother you always wanted, the sister you missed out on, and the wife you can't have. For clear, pointed, and useful answers to your problems, tune into KPRB every day at noon. Dr. Betty's the prescription your regular doctor forgot to give you.
That radio voice though.
I'm not sure if I would like a sister who's crazy or a wife who's crazy. That's kind of weird.
Well, I
She's
think
kind of crazy.
didn't he say, "Oh, it's the mother you always wanted and the sister you could never have," or something?
She will never replace National Treasure. Bitch needs to get that checked.
Ooh. All right, Kristi, where are we going?
Let's go to
Study?
Let's go to, I was gonna go say Catherine's room.
All right.
That's the closest one.
Okay.
Then let's jack it off in the bath.
Yeah, I'm just gonna lay on her bed and beat off. By the way, guys, the game would be a lot more interesting during this part if there was music. Oh, shit.
A more current, thorough description of Michael is forthcoming. Scheduled interview with Allison will take place next. Who are you? And what are you doing in my room? Oh, wait a minute, I see. You're the, viewer, right? I didn't realize you could just sneak up on me like that. I'll have to be more careful. You never know what I might be doing. Well, I have to meet my patient now. You're probably gonna snoop around my room, aren't you? Guess there's nothing I can do about it. Oh well. You probably won't find anything too incriminating. I hope.
Yeah,
Game
she disappeared.
breaking
That's
the
pretty
fourth
incriminating
wall.
right there.
Jesus. Break the fourth wall.
I like
game.
how she's like, she wasn't really, like, she wasn't like all surprised. She's like, oh, what are you doing in here? I would be scared as shit if some random dude came in my room. Like, what the fuck?
Well, are we a random dude or are we like a ghost? Like, we could be a question mark
Well,
just
she
flying
saw
around the
us.
house.
A question mark.
We
just
could
kinda
be.
roaming
Who knows?
around.
Because she knows we're the player.
But
We
she's
don't
not supposed
have.
to know that. Shouldn't she get a bit more like? Shouldn't she be a bit more alarmed at the fact that someone even a question mark is kind of roaming in through the house?
Well, that's the thing. She knows that she's in a video game.
She shouldn't know that.
But she does know that. That's the
Why?
thing. Because fuck if I know. She just knows she's in a video game and she's breaking the fourth wall. She knows that we're the player and that we're snooping around her room.
That bulky ass laptop.
Yeah.
What is this, the 90s?
What? God forbid if it was the 90s. It is the 90s.
Oh.
We're actually gonna be listening to her tape. Here we go. Boop.
Hi. I miss you.
Hi.
And I'm sorry it's taken me so long to get in touch. You wanted me to tell you what I'm doing with my life, but you know what a crummy letter writer I am, so I came up with the perfect solution. I'll just talk to you as if you were here and send you these tapes. So I'm on my way to Southern Oregon. I'll be working on that case I was telling you about, the Overtons. Remember? Oh, it's okay, Tigger. Shh. Everything is okay. Oh, I'm taking Tigger to the kennel. He's not a happy cat. I don't know how long I'm going to have to leave him. Maybe a month. Remember when we came back from Hawaii? How pathetic and depressed he looked. And that was after only a week. Shh. Don't worry. There'll be lots of other kitties to play with. And I brought you your special food and mousy toy. I'm driving to the airport. I'm feeling kind of sad. I guess I'm experiencing postpartum depression. If I get this worked up over leaving my cat, I can't imagine what it'll be like when I have kids and have to send them off to summer camp. I've been thinking about that a lot recently. Having something happen to your child would be horrible. The most horrible thing in the world. I've arrived at the Overtons. It's on a farm in the middle of nowhere. And I just realized I forgot my organic shampoo. Urgh. The room is okay. Nice and light. The bed leaves something to be desired. It's as hard as a hospital mattress. Is this boring you? I'll bet you want to hear something more professional and nurse-like. I'll give it a try. Notes for Allison's official case study and medical documentation. After a brief informal meeting, Michael appears as described in diary. Scheduled interview with Allison will take place next.
Okay, so even here, she knows that she's talking to the player. Right?
I didn't get that.
You didn't get that? Even though she said, oh, I'm sure you listening to this want to hear something more professional. Allison, blah, 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 blah.
That doesn't necessarily mean player.
Well, who's she talking to?
Boyfriend? I don't know, some person.
At first, it sounds like a boyfriend, but then she switches it up. Right?
I didn't get any of those vibes.
All right.
Alright, you're just weird.
Yeah, it's just me. Okay. Laptop.
Fucking weirdo.
Yeah. Personal diary.
Oh, here we go. Here we go.
Yeah.
The rogue Vivvari is truly beautiful. I really enjoying the ride in from the airport, relaxing in the back of a yellow cab, looking out at the forest-covered mountains surrounding the farmlands and orchards. Yeah, when this jerk of a cab driver started coming on to me, he waited until he when I started the country road, and out of nowhere he said he noticed that I wasn't wearing a bra and was wondering if I had to keep panties on under that shorter skirt. Charming. I ignored him and he got angry and he tried to overcharge me, which made me angry, and I arrived at the Overton's filming. Michael Overton was stationed outside to greet me when the cab pulled into the drive. I was so angry at the driver that I could hardly see. As the cab pulled away, I calmed down and was finally able to focus on Michael. He's not what I expected. I should have anticipated this. I knew that Allison was married, but I hadn't really considered that her husband might present a problem. From everything Turner's told me, Michael's been forced into the role of a caretaker for a woman who's become less of a wife than another child. But I was caught off guard. The way he looked at me, watching his eyes wander over my breast and hips filled with unexpected rush of excitement. Oh boy. Bret Hart, man, he's doing it. He's doing it for the ladies. Part of me wanted to credit those eyes, but the better part of me had enough sense to shut the door. I had best watch myself. This case is so important, too rich an opportunity to risk losing of an attraction for my patient's husband. One of the benefits of becoming a therapist is not having to wear those damned uniforms anymore. But here I go, off to meet Addison in my fluorescent nightingale disguise.
Damn, so she wants to jump his guts.
She wants to jump on that dick.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Holy shit. Oh, we got case notes. K. Randolph.
Dear Amanda, it was great talking to you the other day. I'm quite enthused about starting on a book, especially after meeting you. working at a cylinder clinic, one of the most respected centers in the country for the treatment of sexual disorders, was a remarkable experience. I was intimately involved in the cases of dozens of fascinating patients. As you will see, however, sometimes the staff were just interesting as the patients that were assigned to heal. The following is a brief outline of each chapter. Talk to you soon, Kate Randolph.
Suddenly, this just turned into a Japanese anime.
I can't wait to talk to Senpai of the cherry blossom tree. Senpai.
Oh, Senpai noticed me.
Oh, I never thought I would hear that phrase from you.
Oh, hell.
Oh!
We never actually saw this. I mean, this is the first time we played it. No, we've played a little bit of this game, but we've had recording issues, so here we go. I don't know if you can read that.
Torment, son, you weep each evening until your eyes turn red. Then, drowning in the sea, you are taken to an early death. But you are risen again, light to the dark world, fresh from sleep each morning. The proud and conquering hero. If only death gives birth to life, if only torment brings serenity, then how grateful I am that nature has brought such torment. Oh.
Oh, okay, so... well then.
Go fuck yourself too, Zoomin.
Well, your eyes work. We know that. You have great eyesight.
Thank you, because I have glasses on.
Oh.
Oh.
I just opened the drawer. Witchcraft.
What the hell?
This is another thing we haven't seen.
What?
Whoa. You don't have to read this, but...
pretty sure if you click on the arrow that's going, we'll get it better.
Okay, so these are important things, I guess.
Wow. Should I read this?
It's up to you.
I'll go ahead.
Okay.
I work naked during the Festival of New Beginnings and Rebirth. Bride Day, or in Bulgarian is called. Clothes impede my freedom. This is the most fertile time. It is the time of inspiration, poetry, romance, ecstasy, and sexual union. If I'm not partnered or committed to a relationship, my sexual energy and imagery become driven while my sexuality is sacred to the witch. What? Sexual pleasure is the true divine celebration of life during Bride Day. Bride Day peaks during the spring equinox, when the young god, the Horned One, oh, that's wonderfully named, breaks the chains of winter. Old Horny, nice! The devil, like the witch as goddess, is filled with the sacred life force with desire. He becomes passionate, a pure earthliness. As beast and part man, Pan, the goat man, his sexuality is transcendent. Part of the dance of life. The witch as goddess and the horned god are together untamed, fierce, and free. Nothing can stop them during Iblog. Yeah. When desire breaks free after being dormant through the winter, let your candles to the spell of love, romance, and sexual desire in others. Why does she have this?
Well, I have no idea. I guess we'll find out later, maybe.
She's certainly a witch. She's sacrificing Allison.
Maybe.
To old Horny over here.
Who knows? Good old Horny.
Hey.
The devil, old Horny.
Hey.
Hey, baby. Hey, baby girl. You want some of this old Horny? All right.
Please.
Where are we going?
Senpai's old Horny.
Oh, Senpai, please present me with old Horny.
Let's go to the study now.
Okay.
I really like how we have to go through this whole transition.
I know.
Because this game is great.
Well,
Ooh,
yeah, I'm gonna.
hold on the stairs.
Oh, my back! Oh, fuck!
Now I won't be able to participate in WrestleMania!
Son of of a bitch!
Oh, this is son of a bitch. This is
all this Caitlin
Catherine's.
Randolph stuff. You don't have to read this if you don't want.
I'm not going to.
Okay. So
This
if
is
you guys
probably
want to read
Canada.
it, be sure to pause the video. We're just going to skim through it quickly.
Yeah, it doesn't have old horny in here. I'm not interested.
Old horny is the only thing I'm interested in.
Obviously. And that still happens to be Bret Hart.
Ooh, good old horny.
I can't wait till he screws me to the old horny lock.
His old horny lock. Sharpshooter. Oh, yeah.
So Michael obviously did his research. Oh boy. Alright. Alright, here we go.
Yeah.
It's the night before Mrs. Randolph. I can't with this voice. Mrs. Randolph was to arrive. This evening at dusk, the trees stood so still. To the right, across the field, I saw the dark mountains against the purple night sky. I heard a crow in the woods. It's so lonely out here. We haven't made love since the accident. We used to have such great sex life. We were totally in tune and with each other's needs and desires, gentle and loving with each other. Now Alice is untouchable, like a dream. She has returned to some previous state of innocence. I swear if a rapist walked into the house, Allison would offer him milk and cookies. I knew that I couldn't handle the situation with Jody on my own, and finally I convinced Allison to let somebody come and help us. Dr. Turner found a specialist named Mrs. Randolph. I hope that she knows what she's doing. I hope that she can help. Family was killed in a car accident yesterday. The whole family. Mom, Dad, 2 kids. Kinda got that when you said a family was killed in a car accident, okay? Don't need to say who died. I got it. I was worried that Allison might find the article. She never reads the paper, though. She doesn't listen to the radio, either. Christ, she doesn't even watch TV! Where's the TV in the house? Dr. Turner told me I should keep a journal. Oh, it's probably in the living room, dumb Kristi. Dr. Turner told me I should keep a journal. He said I have a lot of anger about the accident. Anger is just one of the emotions that I'm feeling. I could have given a whole fucking list of feelings. Helplessness, there's a good one. And fear. I don't know, maybe he's right. There are things that have happened to me that I've wanted to tell someone about. Things that I've kept secret for too long. Things I never even told Allison. I closed those memories off, shut the door on them, but I can still hear them. It's like I'm living in an apartment with thin walls, and my memories are noisy neighbors who just won't shut up. I forgot about one of the most important feelings I have. It's constant, like a toothache. The word deserves a whole line to itself. Desire. There you go. Well, maybe it's just pure, seething lust. I see with my wife every night. Oh. But she's not really there. I see her walking around this house and it's like she's a ghost. I used to wonder what it would be like to go to prison. Now I know. I'm a prisoner here. I have a lot of time to myself. And I've been thinking about the past. Often I find myself thinking about sex. Could anyone blame me? Dude, just jack it. Go ahead. No one's gonna judge. One night in college, I had one of the most erotic experiences of my life. Some friends and I went to a bar. One of the girls brought her cousin who was visiting from another school. The cousin was this real knockout. I mean, drop dead gorgeous. She was very sexual. She was wearing this really flimsy skirt and no bra. She told me this amazing story about her trip to Europe that summer. She screwed this Italian guy on a train while this guy's girlfriend was asleep in the same compartment. She said it was the most passionate, erotic adventure she ever had. Well, after a while, we were all pretty drunk. A lot of people showed up at our table, so the cousin playfully sat on my lap to make room for everyone. As she was sitting there, she started grinding her ass onto my lap. It was so subtle. No one could tell she was doing it, but it was driving me crazy. Then she looked over her soldier, really? Then she looked over her shoulder and gave me this incredible lusty look. Slowly, she hiked up her skirt in the back. I realized that she wasn't wearing any underwear. Couldn't believe it. She eased down my zipper and slipped it in. All of a sudden, I was fucking this girl in front of everybody. Nobody had any idea what we were doing. The sex was incredible. It was unbelievable. It felt so dangerous and thrilling. We barely said 2 sentences to each other that whole night. After that, and afterwards, I never saw her again.
I'm really confused here because usually, okay, so PNV, penis and vagina.
Yeah.
And who wouldn't notice the girl like bouncing up and down on his cock? You know what I mean?
Yeah. And the noises.
It doesn't make
like,
sense.
Come on. Are people that oblivious when they're drunk?
Apparently, these people were shit-faced fucking wasted that they were about, like, on the verge of passing out and really didn't care. They just saw everything going everywhere, so they didn't take notice of her bouncing up and down. So weird. Alright.
That's fucking weird.
Yeah. Let me click over here. I'm just wondering. Nope. Okay. We still have to do something.
Let's try the kitchen.
Kitchen it is.
It's right there.
Yeah.
Yeah. Come on.
Oh, there we go. Alright, clicking on things.
That's how you do in this game. Just randomly click and hope something happens.
Yeah, that's pretty much what it is. Oh.
Rig Valley.
Is it? I clicked on it, but I can see it in the
you only get
background.
it's like that effect in like 80s and 70s music videos. They have the person, then they have the person in the back with the like kind of like faded.
Yep. So
I
Oregon,
really thought
California.
this brochure was gonna start singing to me.
Oregon, California.
That's a place.
Yep.
Those are states. Because Oregon's a state and California's a state. I would know this because I live in the United States.
Is this like a runaway plan or something? I don't know.
No.
It's just a map. So... Oh, I clicked over there. Oh, what the hell?
Oh.
What?
What?
Shrink in the clink. Cop claim doc used couch for more than counseling. Ooh, all this good stuff. Reading. Yeah, stuff and things.
All the reading.
Kristi's not going to read this because
Hell
it's
to the no.
not worth it. If you want to read it, be sure to pause the video. Read it for yourself. It's not really worth it. I don't think it's pertinent to the story of the game. Or maybe it is, and we're missing out. Who knows?
I'm not entirely sure it's important. I don't think dentures is important to the game.
It just seems like, what is that? The National Enquirer? Where they just make up stories about celebrities and shit, and somehow they're still in business.
Like,
Aliens
TMZ.
exist! Aliens met Tom Cruise today! It's like, what the fuck? You buy this?
Did you see what she was wearing?
Some moron bought
totally
this?
from a different galaxy.
Oh. Jesus.
Actually, no, you're gonna see C-3PO walking up in her house.
Hello, my name is C-3PO, human
Then he comes out the next
relations.
morning. What are they doing?
Oh.
Next time on TMZ.
Yeah.
That big ass cow for what?
Do you know what TMZ stands for?
No, I actually don't.
Ooh, 12-mile zone.
That's a weird acronym for your site. I think we're good here.
The first TAT will be given in the upstairs hall. Look for the Edward Hopper painting, Nighthawks.
All right, here we go.
Falls up the stairs. Oh shit!
Oh God, my face! I broke my nose.
My ankle.
I rolled my ankle, son of a bitch. Can't continue the story. Took a while.
Well, we rolled our ankles, so what did you expect?
Exactly. I think this... Oh, shit!
When you've concluded this test, you will return to the story. Do
Okay.
you wish to proceed?
Yeah.
Yes.
Have you ever taken a TAT?
No.
The acronym stands for Thematic Apperception Test. Here's how it works. I'm going to show you some images, paintings, photographs, drawings, and then I'm going to ask you some questions about these images. It's quite simple, really, so sit back and clear your cluttered mind. Let your thoughts go
Now, there's
free.
not much up in there anyway.
Leave your inhibitions behind. Good. What do you think he does for a living?
I usually, like, if I'm actually seeing LA Noire and haven't wanted to play it, of course that doesn't influence my answer. I haven't having the need to play it, but, every time I see, like, fedoras, back in that time, I think detective. You know.
What do you think the painter was feeling when he created this picture?
Content. It looks like a happy scene, despite the dude being all alone, you know? Poor dude. I'll get with the guy over there. The guy with the white coat.
What do you think he does? The mood of this painting is...
Friendly.
If you were an animal living in the woods across the road, which of these creatures would you most like to be?
Deer.
Who is watching her?
Ooh.
Me! Killer! Peepa Tom.
Me!
I'm totally watching her. I think it's the artist, obviously. It's obviously the artist.
The woman is probably...
She's not doing an erotic dance. She's not vacuuming, because you would see a part of the vacuum.
Who is
But
watching
would you?
her?
Usually if it's a more longer,
woman is probably...
more bigger vacuums, that's what I would picture. See a part of it sticking out. That's a weird position to be playing
Who is
yourself with.
watching her?
So she's probably just rubbing
The
lotion
woman
on her
is
legs.
probably... Do you like to look in people's windows at night?
I don't. I actually don't look at people's windows. I don't see the point of that.
I enjoy tempestuous relationships.
So tempestuous means crazy, wild, kind of up and down all the time. No, I want a steady relationship, you know. Just saying, I don't want TMZ to report on me.
These two are...
Actors, they look like they're posing more to me than they are lovers, so.
A fitting caption for this painting might be...
Take me rather than make me a woman. You know she's saying that.
The marble statue symbolizes...
I don't think it represents frustration. I don't think it represents repressed homoerotic thoughts. Loss of innocence... fertility, I guess?
This painting should be called...
Woody. No, right up there with old horny. I think from the statues of the people, they look relatively
This painting
young.
should be called...
So, young love.
The in the funnel is...
Paints dripping onto the model's back.
This contraption was devised by...
An inventor! That's what they do. I don't know
the
why he
liquid
invented this, though.
will should be called...
Sitting her position, it won't go
in the
up
funnel
towards her butt
is-
cheeks because they won't have the momentum
This
to do that.
contraption was devised
So it will just
by...
fall
The
down
liquid
onto the
will-
floor.
Spread onto the floor?
Yeah.
Okay.
Same thing.
This painting should be called...
Mama, Dad, what are you doing?
Oh, gross. But you never know.
Was devised
I think Adam and Eve. That's
the
the
liquid
first
will.
thing that came to my mind.
I have fantasized about having sex with a
No.
statue or a person in a painting.
Just FYI, I'm like the least sexual person up in here. Mainly because I'm young, but it's just I don't think about these things. What is he whispering? Can we butter that apple? No, he's whispering.
Apple, bitch.
He's about to get in that. He's like, "Jeez, your hair smells terrible. What conditioner did you use? Did you even shower?" So, gee, your hair smells terrible.
That's where you're going with it?
Yeah.
Okay.
I wouldn't have
If you
monologue
stare
like
at your
that if I
face in the mirror
wasn't
long
gonna go with
enough,
that.
You will see the devil.
I hope not. So no.
The man is thinking.
I think he's admiring her appearance, so her shoulders.
Her shoulders are lovely.
Yeah.
The woman is thinking.
God, I am so fetching.
I'm so fetch.
Go with it.
Oh, okay.
I would most like to see a painting in which.
I usually like a lot of symbolism, so psychological theme what's illustrated through symbolism. Yeah,
When
crazy.
I stare at clouds, I try to see.
I want to see a dog when I look up into clouds. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying?
Animals?
Yeah.
Would you like to spread paint on a woman's body?
No.
Not even for funsies?
Not even for funsies.
Not at all?
Nope.
Well, that was illuminating.
What were you trying to say there, buddy?
I whatever.
Allison. Allie, the nurse is here.
Did you say something, Michael?
I said the nurse is here.
Oh,
She's very good.
is she?
She has excellent qualifications.
Jody's not gonna like her. She's gonna be afraid of her, and she's not gonna like her. Hello, Allison.
Allison, this is the nurse.
I'm Catherine.
Allison just got wet.
I'm here to help you. I know what
Okay.
you have a beautiful house.
It was my family's farmhouse, but we don't do any farming.
Nobody
anymore.
gives a shit. Shut up, Michael.
So, have you spent much time in the country before?
No, not really.
That's why Allison's
Well,
like,
quite an
huh?
experience.
Said something?
And at first you're gonna miss all the noise and the hubbub, but
It's a lovely place, but I'm not here for a vacation.
I want Allison to sit on my face. It's alright. Shh. Be quiet.
This is the first time we've had a stranger come live with us.
I know exactly how you feel. When I was a little girl, we had to have a nurse live in our house to take care of my mother who'd suffered a stroke.
How horrible.
Yes, but out of bad things, good things can come. That's what made me decide to become a nurse. I saw the tremendous good you can do for other people if they'll let you.
We will. Won't we, Michael?
well, yes, of course we will.
I'm glad to hear that. I'd like to talk to you about Jody and what happened. Perhaps you could excuse us for a few minutes, Mr. Overton?
Sure, if that's okay with you, honey.
Of course. It's all right, Michael. I'm going to bed now.
You and Catherine finish your talk?
She was tired. She had a long day.
So where is she now?
I don't know. In a room, I suppose.
She didn't want to speak to me first?
No?
So how was it?
How was what?
Your talk with Catherine.
Oh, very nice.
Very nice. So does that mean that you're happy that she's here?
Of course I'm happy, Michael. Why wouldn't I be happy to have professional help for Jody?
But I thought... I mean, it's very good, honey. It's the right attitude. You know, if this works out, I may be able to go back to work sooner than I thought.
That'd be fine.
Gotta win WrestleMania 2-1, honey.
You
Yeah.
got a problem with me leaving you?
I need to work, Shawn Michaels.
I
Come on.
think it would be good for you to go back to work.
She reminds me of a Stepford wife.
Don't forget to say goodnight to Jody.
Okay. Don't know what that is.
It's alright.
Too old.
Yeah.
You're too old for me to get any
I know.
references.
Yeah. It's an age thing.
It really is. And he has his trademark Coca-Cola with him. Despite which
man.
may think that is not beer, that is Coca-Cola.
Did he turn on the light by clicking on the tree? What the hell? Brass. Boobs. Breasticles.
Why was her light so bright?
She's got that, What? Oh, okay, so he didn't turn on the light. He was just standing out there as she turned on the... Why would she just turn on the light to take off her bra?
She just needs to make sure she's grabbing her bra.
Yeah, I mean...
Obviously. Gosh.
Jeez. Brown, 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 brown.
You say
Boom,
goodnight
boom.
to Jody.
Oh.
I think she's asleep. I didn't want to disturb her.
She's awake. I heard her right before you came in.
Honey, that was a mouse
This
in the attic.
fucking woman.
That's a homeless dude was sheltering right now.
Yeah.
Stop.
Good night,
Poor
Jody.
man.
Have good dreams.
He just slams the door and then kicks it down. He's like, now you could fucking hear her if you, whatever you want, alright?
Then he puts it into a sharpshooter.
Yep.
WrestleMania 21!
Whoa.
Good night, darling.
Spooner. See what she does.
Why did he sleep with his jeans on?
That's a good question.
That was impressive. The way
Impressive?
Catherine immediately seemed to penetrate Alison's shell and make contact.
Penetrate.
I have to admit that she gained more of Alison's confidence in a few minutes than I did
mature.
in 6 months. Wonder what I was doing wrong. Maybe it's because she's a woman, though I prefer not to think in those terms. But God, she did look like an angel of mercy when she appeared in that white uniform, didn't she? But what about that performance at the window? It almost seemed as if she knew that Michael was out there. What do you think?
Magician.
She's a ghost.
Is Catherine trustworthy?
All right, before you answer all this stuff, we're going to take a quick break. Ladies and gentlemen, we will be right back.
Yeah.